Welcome to our weekly news roundup. I'm Iago, and alongside me is Aimara, bringing you the top stories from around the world.
Thank you, Iago. Let's begin with global headlines. In the Middle East, the United States helped broker a framework agreement between Israel and Lebanon. Meanwhile, tensions remain high in the Strait of Hormuz after attacks on commercial shipping.
Turning to Europe, a historic heatwave swept across the continent, breaking records in Germany, Denmark, Switzerland, and the Czech Republic. Governments responded with emergency measures, including heat alerts, transportation restrictions, and water conservation policies.
And in Ukraine, drone operations intensified as Russia continued missile and drone attacks, keeping the war at the center of international attention.
President Donald Trump sharpened his campaign messaging ahead of the midterm elections, focusing on inflation, immigration, and ideological differences with Democrats.
Washington also continued diplomatic efforts in the Middle East while maintaining military readiness around the Strait of Hormuz. Federal agencies reviewed immigration, public health, and national security policies.
Europe's heatwave not only strained health systems but also disrupted transportation and increased wildfire risks.
European leaders also continued discussions on support for Ukraine and regional security, while climate adaptation and infrastructure resilience became leading political topics.
On the economic front, global markets showed cautious optimism. Oil prices eased slightly after progress in Middle East diplomacy, improving investor sentiment.
In the United States, strong manufacturing and services activity supported resilience, though inflation remained above the Federal Reserve's comfort zone. Investors are watching closely for the June employment report.
Europe's economy remained weak, with the Eurozone composite PMI at 49.5, still contracting, but at a slower pace. The heat wave also began affecting agriculture, tourism, and productivity.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup continued to dominate global entertainment, with fan festivals, concerts, and cultural celebrations across host cities in the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Streaming platforms released new movies and series for the summer season, while music festivals across Europe adapted schedules due to extreme heat.
In the U.S., World Cup tourism boosted hospitality and entertainment. Movie theaters also benefited from the start of the summer blockbuster season.
AI made headlines at the FIFA World Cup, with semi-automated offside technology, smart match balls, and referee body cameras enhancing decision accuracy.
Meanwhile, educators expressed concern about AI's impact on students' critical thinking skills, fueling debate about responsible classroom use. Researchers also emphasized the need for AI governance that considers environmental consequences.
The group stage neared its conclusion, with France, Spain, Argentina, and Brazil among the favorites progressing. Several underdogs still hold qualification hopes.
Host cities reported vibrant fan festivals and multicultural celebrations, though ticket prices sparked criticism as the most expensive in tournament history. Celebrity appearances, including actor Channing Tatum joining fans dressed as Norway's Erling Haaland, added to the festive atmosphere.
Soybeans fell slightly on favorable U.S. crop conditions, while coffee prices rose due to concerns over Brazilian supply. Iron ore declined amid weaker Chinese steel demand.
In markets, the Dow Jones gained 0.62%, while the Nasdaq dropped over 3% as AI and semiconductor stocks sold off sharply. European and Asian markets also retreated, pressured by technology weakness and economic concerns.
That wraps up this week's headlines.
Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you next week with more news from around the globe.